In Asenso village, night was more dangerous than any shadow could hide. It did not bring rest, it brought fear. The sun never truly set in peace. As soon as its light began to fade, a heavy silence spread across the village, like a warning everyone understood without words. Doors slammed shut before sunset. Windows were closed tight. Parents whispered to their children, "Never step outside after dark." And for good reason. Thieves ruled the night, and the villagers trembled under their shadow. Fear made people act strangely. Some villagers locked their goats inside their bedrooms. One man slept with his sandals on his head, convinced thieves stole dreams through feet. Even the dogs went to bed early, as if they too were afraid of being robbed. At the edge of the village lived an old woman named Mama Kuli. Her house was small, mud-walled, quiet. It stood slightly apart from the others, touched by moonlight and dust. But there was something unusual about it. Every night, her door remained open. No lock, no chain, no fear. The villagers whispered behind her back. "Old age has finally taken her mind," they said. Children laughed as they passed her house. Young men shook their heads in disbelief. Women avoided sitting near her at gatherings. "Don't associate with her," they warned one another. "She invites trouble." Mama Koli heard everything. She heard the laughter, the warnings, the cruel jokes whispered just loud enough for her to hear. She said nothing. Each evening, she swept her doorway slowly. She lit her small fire. She cooked her simple meal. And when night fell, she left her door exactly as it was, open. One cold, lonely night, footsteps came toward her house. Soft, careful, hesitant. A young thief stopped at her doorway. His heart pounded, his fingers tightened around the knife in his hand. He expected darkness, he expected silence or scared faces as usual. Instead, warm firelight flickered inside. Mama Koli looked up and smiled. "Come inside, my son," she said softly. "You must be tired." The thief froze. No shouting, no alarm, no fear. Only kindness. Slowly, he stepped inside. She served him hot porridge, placing the bowl gently before him, as if this was the most normal thing in the world. As he ate, tears fell into the bowl. His hands shook, his chest tightened. He had never been treated like this before. He dropped his knife and sank to the floor. "I've done terrible things," he whispered. "I hurt people. I stole. No one has ever cared about me." Mama Koli reached out and touched his hand. "You are not your mistakes," she said. The words broke something inside him. He cried openly. "For years, I didn't know how to stop." "Even the darkest heart can choose light," Mama Koli said. "You can start tonight." She hugged him. It was not a grand embrace, just a simple one, but it carried warmth he never thought he needed and hope he never thought he deserved. That night, he left changed. He did not steal. He did not return to the shadows. He walked away carrying something heavier than guilt, responsibility. Word spread quietly among the thieves. "Never touch Mama Kuli's house." No threats followed those words. No violence, just understanding. Slowly, crime began to fade from Asenso. Footsteps at night became rare. Doors stayed open longer. Children played freely again. Laughter returned to places where fear once lived. The villagers watched in confusion as peace settled in, protected not by locks, not by guards, but by kindness. Years later, Mama Kuli passed away quietly. The whole village mourned. Men who once mocked her cried openly. Women who once avoided her carried her body with trembling hands. Children stood silently, finally understanding what they had laughed at. And only then did they truly understand. No lock ever guarded a sensor the way Mama Kuli's heart did. Sometimes, the strongest protection is not fear, force, or walls, but compassion. Because kindness does not just change one heart, it can change an entire village.